Howdy, welcome to this week's episode of Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys. I'm your host, JT. You can call me Vico, the bearded one. I fucking broke that one down backwards. Today I'm joined with by my co-host that's usually here, Alex, the Jarl Martinez. And we have a special guest. So, ladies, listen up. If you are thicker than a Snicker and you like people that can't grow beards, we have Rudy the Boat Martinez here tonight on for a special VOC After Dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Gentlemen, it took us a fucking hour to get here.
Oh,
It
good
took
God.
us a while. Yeah.
It took us a fucking while.
I felt like
What
I
are
was
you
like in
drinking tonight?
Montana.
We're going. I'm going with the Nats. I had to pull my koozie off of it, but yeah, the old school canned Nat. I like that they brought it back, and I mean, what more could you ask for, honestly?
Yeah, solid. You doing the same thing? You copying your brother?
I mean, we're in the same place, right? He's just in the vault.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm in the gun safe.
He's in the
Well,
vault.
gentlemen, this
So
will make you a little bit jealous, but I have an entire bougie ass glass full of Valkyrie.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna just be enjoying all the blueberry lemon in my mouth. But I do have the banquets as a
yeah, I thought I
backup.
saw a banquet a minute ago.
Well, I was trying to drink and I was trying to get to you guys' level, but man, fuck, it's hard to get there when you guys have been drinking for 4 days.
Yeah, literally 4 days and then all day today.
What?
It's been a merry-go-round.
I've been
Yeah,
drinking like today. That's
yeah,
it. But four
Yeah.
days? No,
so
I'd fucking die. I was
solid.
dying on Wednesday. I'd have been TKO if I would have been drinking for 4 days.
Did you talk to the old man, JT?
Oh yeah, he was definitely razzing me about his banquets that I drank two or three
Yeah.
of.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I got him back though.
Allegedly,
He'll have.
I got him
allegedly
back.
only two or
I got
three.
him back. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I told him I'd give him back in August. It's fine. It's
Oh
when I'm
yeah.
coming back down.
I'm gonna buy him like a 30 rack of yellows on the Bearded Viking Meat Company.
No, no, no. We
No,
don't need to
no,
be
no, no.
we don't need to be spending Bearded
Wait
Viking
a
Meat
minute, wait a minute.
Company money on things
Don't
that
go
I
that.
did. Okay, let's not do that. Well, gentlemen, it's VOC after dark. So this is a time where we get to do stupid shit. We get to have we have a solid agenda today. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
thick.
Whenever we have a new member come on, we do a little intro. So I'm going to do the intro and then I'll hand it off to you because there's a couple questions I have for you, Rudy. Um, as we get going, this is a standard interview process, so you're just going to have to deal with
Yeah, I'll take
that
him as they
side of
come.
thing.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
take them as they
yeah,
come.
but as they come.
Yes, as they come.
Ah,
I,
yep.
I've been
Fucking
there
pro
before, man.
skier over here, pro skier.
I've only
All
been in
right.
jail twice.
Uh-huh, right, yeah. But how many times you
Both
been to the
times were
Olympics for
not
skiing?
his fault.
All right, cool. So for everybody who's new, we've or who's been listening for a long time, we talk about the boat all the time with different adventures that we do with him. He is the VP of art direction for the Bearded Viking Mead Company. He also does all the designs for VOC and everything that we do here at VOC. So any of the logos or anything like that, he's designed. He's been doing art direction and creation for the past what, like 19 years, 15 years? I don't know. You're
Fucking
fucking old.
30 years, dude. Like it's the better part of my life, to be honest.
Some would
Uh,
actually call him the president and CEO of the Bearded Viking thicker than a Snicker department.
Uh, Solid. Yeah. I can totally pick up what you're putting down right there.
I'll definitely shoot a dart through that.
And then
Yeah,
somebody can pick it up.
I'm on that vitamin T, so I can pick up a lot of things that I used to not be able to. So, so typical things. Give us I want a 10-second elevator pitch. Like, who are you, and who is your daddy? What does he do? Let's
Oh my
go.
gosh, a 10-second elevator pitch.
Boom.
Been
Go.
doing art for longer than I like to admit.
Is it still
Just
a
kind of,
passion?
yes, 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 or I wouldn't do it. I mean, I got fortunate enough to be able to do what I love to do full time. People don't get that luxury very often, and I am a full blown product of that. And so that means since I'm a product of that, I like to have fun. I have two beautiful little girls that I take care of. We have a good time with them. And but I mean, life's a fucking garden, bro. You gotta dig it, man.
Did you just Joe Dirt us?
Wow,
I
he
just
Joe
you
fucking
just
Joe
fucking-
dirted you, bro.
You Joe Dirted
He
us.
Joe dirted everybody.
Why wouldn't
that
you?
was fantastic.
I mean,
That was
seriously.
amazing. Solid.
Because why not? Because why not? I
Is
mean,
that like a preference
uh,
to a potential like signing out?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yes, I like
Uh-oh.
that. I
That's
like
a,
that.
that's a good
Foreshadow.
foreshadowing. We do a lot of
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
foreshadowing.
I was actually just having a great conversation with Tro, and he was showing me this terrible picture of some sort of like venomous vaginal snake thing. And I told him that I've
You mean
run.
a woman.
No, I mean it's a snake, but yeah, something. Anyway, but
Yeah.
I told him at one time I ran across a skin viper. That was when I was in
Ooh,
Afghanistan,
those
and
skin
them
vipers,
skin
you
vipers.
gotta watch out for them.
He didn't know I was
Skin
talking about a
viper,
skin
that'll get
viper, so I told him it was a Christian skin viper because it didn't have the neck skin.
Oh yeah. It's different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got more of a pointed head.
It's more diamond shaped. It's like
Yeah,
very
more diamond. Yeah,
more diamond. Some might
Less
call it a
rounded.
mushroom.
Oh,
Got a little bit of
Yeah,
undercover,
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's a
Yeah,
slit in the top.
mushroomy
Yeah.
viper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a
That'll
skin
happen.
viper for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of terrible and paranormal things, I've got two questions for you.
Terrible and paranormal.
Women
Skin
and
vipers.
skin vipers. Yes.
Skin
Okay.
vipers.
Let's
Damn
go
skin
on to the
vipers,
number- on the
they're a
third
myth.
terrible thing.
So, Rudy, Senior Bote, what is the scariest paranormal thing in your mind?
Dude, for me, it's spooks.
CAA? Solid.
No, like ghosts, paranormal. That
Oh.
shit, yeah, like ghosts, man. I've lived through a bunch of that shit, and that shit freaks me the fuck out to this day. Like it's that one rings true. Everything else, I'm super curious and super interested in, but I haven't seen a ton of evidence. Like Bigfoot. Like we get videos a little bit here and there, but like I want to shake hands with him. I want to cook him dinner. I want him to come to
Man
my.
dick or dog dick?
Yeah. Question of the night, right there.
I'm just gonna say Mandic.
See?
I'm all
Dick.
about Mandic. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's kind of just but I don't think he's a grower. I think he's a shower.
He's just there.
He's a
He's
shower.
just out,
He just
flowing
hangs
in
out.
the wind.
Yes.
Here
just
I am.
doing what Bigfoot dicks do, and then I mean, if he's
What are
Watch
your
out.
thoughts on a skinwalker? How does that rate on your fucking scary fucking?
Dang, he brought it out, and it's like sunset.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the sun ain't
I'm
even
going
down
before
yet.
it's too
You're
late.
going down.
I'm
Yeah.
before it's dark. I'm asking the
Dang.
question.
Híjole la chingada. I'm thinking
Are they in your top 3 of scary shit?
they're probably in my top 5. I'm not gonna say top 3, but they're top 5. And I know a lot of natives, and they are hell bent on that. You know what I mean? This shit is real. This shit will fucking kill you. This shit will get you. It's like the cuckoo man or whatever for Mexicans. But yeah, they're serious about that shit. And I feel like with that, it's one of those things where it will grow the more energy that you give to it.
No. They're there, bro. They don't
Yeah,
give a fuck
they're-
about. They don't
they're
give a
there,
fuck.
they are, yeah.
Yeah, they're like. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I wish that was the case because I would never talk about them again. But I've seen one, so that shit's fucking real.
Dude,
And,
and your story about that was fucking nuts. That
gnarly.
would have just I would have been
I'm
bunker
good.
status
Never.
after that.
I'm good. Never, ever again.
Yeah, I
Like,
would have been bunker
cool
status after that.
Yeah, like listen, here's the thing, right? I'm good never experiencing that moment again because there's this part of me that's like, well, yeah, I could shoot a lot of things. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, whatever. I'm fucking terrified of Native American shit. Absolutely.
I
100%.
mean, it's because they've been around for so long, right?
They fucking
So,
know the
They
thing.
were
like,
like
if they're
the first.
saying it, that means that it's been around and they've seen it.
Well,
that
and
is
see,
that is,
go
by the
ahead.
way, for a good solid foreshadow for the thing that we're going to talk about the things later on.
They've seen it.
They seen it.
You know, that's the thing about like a lot of those Asian cultures too, like the Japanese, they've just been around for so long. Like if they're telling you something's fucking evil, something's fucking wicked, I'm gonna jump on that fucking boat. You know what
Just
I mean?
stay away from that bathroom, man. Just stay
Yeah.
away from that bathroom.
Just don't go in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Don't buy the
Everything-
TV that everybody gives away for free because the thing
Yeah.
crawls out of it. Fuck
If
that.
it's free,
No.
don't do it. Just don't
No,
fucking
man.
do it.
All right. So, number one is spooks. That's your scary thing. That's the thing that you're like fucking
Number one
all in 100%. Got it. What is the fucking paranormal thing that you're like, ha, fuck no? What is it like if you saw it and it was a real thing and it walked up to you, you feel like, are you fucking serious right now?
You know, just in listening to the cast and all this kind of stuff, I've heard this one before, and I gotta say,
So you've had time to think about this.
yeah, I've had time
like
to
more
think
time
about
than
this
anybody
one.
else.
Yeah.
So far to this point. Now everybody else
To
that's
this
going to be on the
point.
cast is going to know.
I
Well,
don't know.
yeah,
Like we'll see whether they listen or not, right?
Well, when the face comes on, I know for a fact that motherfucker don't listen to shit. So
oh, he's gonna be blindsided like a motherfucker.
yeah, he is.
He's like, episode what? I was like 17, bro.
He's
But
like, "We've got
anyway,
17 episodes.
I have to jump on the bandwagon of the leprechaun.
What?
I
The
I
Choop,
told you.
man.
I told you that. I
No,
told you the
dude,
leprechaun's
dude,
funny, dude.
Choop.
dude, me and the kids saw a fucking choop in the front yard of the old house. Fuck that noise. The choop is real.
It ran.
Dude, the choop was no fucking, it was no joke. Oh, son of a bitch.
Already. Oh, and he's back.
All right, well that's fine. We're just gonna leave it be because I'm not gonna fucking keep that. So here's the thing. I fucking Mike. We have
Oh.
Teams. Microsoft Teams is amazing. That's how we do this. So hey, Microsoft, get your shit together. Fix your fucking product.
Am I
Anyway.
here? I don't know. Can you see me?
Yeah, I got you. We got you.
Okay, and
Yeah, everybody can
I
see you.
we can't see Al's video. I can't see Al's video.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry
I
about
was
it.
gonna
I
say
got you.
I can see everybody.
Ground
Oh.
control to Major Tom. Anyway, go ahead.
Right.
So
But yeah.
you saw a Choop. You saw a Choop.
We saw
The
the choop.
choop.
I saw what I could only describe as the choop. It was like
It was a hairless dog.
it was a
No,
hairless
dude.
dog.
It was like a crotch demon running on two legs.
That's the thing.
That was just like whatever
No,
was at
dude.
your house for the night.
And it was doing like it
fucking
was
weird,
like
dude.
doing one of these, like it was like just the rambling through the fucking grass, dude. And this
It
is
was-
like, yeah.
It was different.
What was this, Al? Like 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. And after that, we were like chalked it up to Choop, and I'm like, yeah, that's Choop.
That shit's real.
But honestly, like a little guy in a green outfit, you know, he's got little tap shoes on and all that
No,
kind
that's
of
fucking
shit.
super scary because he says things like "I'm the leprechaun."
Yeah, but I think that that's just folklore. Like I don't think that that guy is a real guy.
Well, he's Fey.
He's what?
He's Fey. He's part of the fairy realm, so he's probably gonna fucking snatch your kids in the middle of the night.
Well, I mean that's one of those
And
things.
what the fuck was that? Man. Okay, whatever. You all switch sides. I don't know what's going on right now, but
Did it
okay.
switch sides? I don't know.
I didn't
Don't.
move.
Yeah, well, your video cut out. Yeah, I'm not. Fuck it. Fuck it, guys. Hey, so this is
It's
VOC
VOC
After
After
Dark.
Dark.
I don't
Oh.
give a fuck. I do not fucking care. I'm not doing
We're-
editing.
we're-
This is raw.
This
This is
is
what's
It's
happening.
raw, real, and uncut.
I
Call
want
it.
you guys
can't-
to know the bullshit that we go through when we're
I
trying to
can't-
work here. Do this.
I can't see myself like right now.
Nah,
That's
you
because
don't
you got
see
them. You got
yourself.
them hater blockers on.
Oh,
I
I
can't
got
see
the hater
myself
blockers. No.
Georgia.
Georgia. Oh
Sweet
fuck.
Georgia.
Oh, okay, we got a
So,
couple
yeah,
of things we do.
That's my answer on that. Yeah.
Okay. So Leprechaun, you're out on. there's a lot to those
Choop,
things. Obviously,
I'm in on.
Choop, you're in on. If I see Choop, I'm shooting Choop. I don't give a fuck. It's like
You
whatever.
should. You should.
I'm going
You should
to.
shoot
It's
that
fucking
motherfucker.
whatever. So I get it. I get it. So we do have some things. We got some news.
I mean, I'm probably gonna shoot either one.
Yeah, some
actually.
news.
You're gonna shoot a leprechaun?
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm gonna punt one. I'll
Okay,
fucking
I'm
feel. I'll tee up like a kicking a field goal.
I'm just like,
It's good. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Fucking take away the money that I don't have?
it's gonna
Fuck
bite
you. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
He might come to
Whatever.
that. I don't know.
Well, okay, so we do have to do a little bit of a recap. So of things that are coming up. So I want to make sure everybody knows. So man, can we get a shaman to fucking show up at the meadery property and come fucking bless it? Because I'm really tired of fucking
telling you,
hearing
it's the
other
little
shit.
girl, dude. It's the little girl.
Nah, man,
Dude,
that's not the little
It's
girl.
the
The little girl that
bones,
lives,
bro.
the little girl that lives here is
bones.
dope. Whatever.
It's
We
the
need
bones.
somebody. We need somebody to come cleanse the energy.
Just,
So here's the thing. Here's the latest update. So we had the green light to go with our septic system for what we were doing to start, as long as it was completely sealed. Had it scoped on Monday. Found out on Monday, it is not completely sealed.
bum, bum, bum.
So here we are. No shit, literally, because we can't on the property right now.
No shitting.
There we were. Found out that we do have to replace the septic system, and it's going to be about 50 grand.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a good time. It just
Another nut tap for the bearded Viking.
well, I mean the thing is, right? So there's the wrong way, there's the right way, and there's the bearded Viking way, where we learn the hard
Right.
way, but we overcome it.
But fuck, what are you gonna do? You know,
All of them have to do with an uppercut to the scrot.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
It's literally a suicide scrot any way you look at it.
Bro, I feel like we're not even in the scrotum area anymore. We are now getting taint punched.
oh yeah, we're getting
Where you don't
taint.
even know how to fucking handle it. It just feels awkward for a minute, and you're like not really quite sure what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is just breaking the skin.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we're doing right now. We starting Sunday, we will be putting the building up. That's fucking dope. Rad.
Yes.
We will be working on the plumbing and everything else coming up, but we aren't doing any more events for a minute until we get up and running. But you know how you could help us out because we have to raise $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
You could fucking go to thebeardedviking.com, buy some sweet swag, tell your friends about it, let them know that you're helping a bunch of fucking idiots that are veterans trying to start an alcohol company, and one day you could buy some mead.
What's that website again?
beardedviking.com. Not even beardedvikingmeadco.com. It's a full-on beardedviking.com.
We stole that shit. We stole it, and it's locked in.
Snatched it.
It is fucking golden right now.
I snatched it.
You are the only bearded Viking.
Just like a leprechaun stealing a baby. You know what
I mean, is that a reference to my beard or my tall stature?
Tomato.
Neither. It was just you going and snatching something.
Did you say you're tall?
I said my stature. Tall stature, joking around because I'm absolutely medium. 5'10".
Take it.
All right, so go there, do the thing. Hey, tell your friends about this. Fucking buy some shit. Look at the fucking pretty meat.
Shirts.
Yeah, super dope shirt. Yeah, I mean, like
it's not gonna hurt you if you do it, but it will benefit us.
It will,
and that's what we're looking for. Like if you stuck around this long to listen to
18,
us, I mean,
episodes.
Get down, just smash it.
That's
smash
like 30 fucking 2 hours of listening to us.
You know what you should do is you should share it with your mother-in-law. That's what you should do. And get your mother-in-law on this shit, and then we're off to the races. No, just the listeners. No, the listeners. Yeah, no, the listeners.
I was like,
just share it with your mother-in-law and just see where it goes.
Alex, how about you do that?
Because she's gonna fucking love us.
You know, she listened to one of them. I don't know which one. She said that we were funny. Don't know which one she listened to. thought it was funny that she listened to it. Don't actually expect, like, don't send it to your mother-in-law. Don't do it.
You should.
Don't
You
listen to
should.
this
No,
dickhead.
send it to.
Just
Look,
send it to.
I'm cool if you're gonna be if we're gonna be like the Amway, right? Like, look, tell three.
Yeah,
of your
exactly.
friends. Just tell
Exactly.
three of your friends.
Three of
Like-
your
Three of your
friends.
friends.
Yeah, and
Tell
like
your
one of
neighbors.
us could end up being your upline supervisor one day. We'll just set it up as like a multi-level marketing thing.
Bro, y'all are in
literally
Utah.
where
You're
we're
fucking
going
in,
with this.
man. You're in like
Yeah,
plenty.
I was gonna say, we got this shit, dude.
Man, we're
the
fucking
marketing
doing it.
level's already there. All we have
Yeah.
to do is jump in.
Yeah, y'all are there. I'm just a dude watching from afar. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Just making meat in Montana.
That's all I'm trying to do. Just it, man. That's it. So, as always on this podcast, regardless if it's VOC After Dark or if it's during the day or regular VOC episodes,
It's during the day.
well, Friday. You know, normally we would do Shade Friday, but because there were people that were watching children play in a tournament for the past
So
4
much
fucking
baseball.
days,
Hey,
we're
there
doing
were some people
Saturday
that had
Shades.
to coach them too.
Shades of Saturday.
Shades of Saturday. I like it. I like it.
I like
Still
Shades
do.
of Friday a little bit better. It gives me kind of like that, I'm like not really rhymey, but kind of could be if you say it fast enough. But Shades of Saturday is fine. So we got the shades on, and I'm gonna just fucking be me, and I'm gonna let you guys know that we're wearing shades because certain people in this podcast have kunais.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's
There's the thing.
and then there's some people that don't.
There's some people that other people make fun of for different types of sunburn. So fuck you
There's
too.
not enough snow in some places for people to get the kunais.
There's it was 71 today, so I hope you fucking stub your toe tonight.
Did you
Oh,
stay
this is
inside all day?
No, I was painting a house.
Were you painting the non-sun side of the house?
No, I was painting this one side of the house.
You got kunais painting the house.
No, I didn't get kunais. I wear sunscreen. I am not brown. Y'all are brown.
Dude, that shit
You're
is super
supposed to be
cancerous.
brown.
Shit is super cancerous.
Yeah, so is smoking, and there's also a whole bunch of other shit that I do that is whatever. And so, you know what? I got blown up, I got shot at, I got stabbed, fucking whatever. I don't give a
Still
shit.
here.
Yeah, so you're just kind of like
rolling dice.
just kind of
Take them dice and roll 'em.
I could say it.
Just
Yeah, you're
filling
just
out
not
his
like
mission.
you're not gonna like stick to one thing.
No, I'm gonna like.
Yeah,
No,
just,
man, I'm
just
gonna
fucking
diversify. I'm diversifying my portfolio.
Yeah, you want like all
Your-
the
your
cancers, not just one.
Deffolio.
Which
Yeah.
one's gonna get me?
Fuck it, whatever. I've lived long enough.
Yeah.
Carry on my
fucking-
legacy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's dope.
Carry on my wayward son.
Oh, stop it.
Oh yeah.
Stop
There's
it,
gonna be
you
peace
son of a
when
bitch.
I am done.
You stop
Yes.
it, you son of a bitch.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Do not paint that song. Your dad joking.
I love that
Ass.
song.
I do
Good.
too.
Good. So, gentlemen, we've been talking about men's mental health, and that is our main focus. And we're men. This is the boat's first time get to chat with us on the air about men's mental health. Before we get into it, as always, we are not fucking professionals. If you hear us speak and you think that we're professionals at anything other than being jackasses, you're an idiot. So don't think that we're professionals. We are advocates for men's mental health.
Hey, listen, a
Very
professional
much
jackass is still a professional. Okay, we're just not professional in mental health.
We just don't
Fair
have
enough, yeah.
We might
cards.
not even be. We might not even be proficient at mental health.
No. Well, I mean, we keep surviving.
Well, I mean, like,
I mean, that's
our
pretty
mental-
fucking proficient.
Yeah.
Proficiency in the Marine Corps is 70%.
Fuck it, tomato, tomato. Let's go.
C's get degrees, man. Fucking, we're
Yeah.
good.
We're
good.
shooting high.
Fuck, man.
Fucking them stars, those are ours, bud.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm all about a fucking. I'm cool with a bronze star. Like, you want to fucking give me like, on like a bronze, silver, or
Hey, you
gold?
went there too. You
I'm
went-
like
you went full
bronze.
bronze star.
I'm cool with a fucking bronze star. I'm like, you know what? If I'm on the podium, I'm winning.
Mm.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
There was 2 people on the whole entire thing this racing or whatever it is competing. Then they beat me. Ah, cool. For now.
Fine, yeah. Goal is to get on that top stoop.
Yeah, he's got to come down, and when he's
Or
walking
just-
down past me, he's getting fucking tripped.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Nobody
motherfucker.
Nobody said you had to be humble about being second loser
No shit.
or
No, man.
first loser.
But the
You
thing
know what?
is,
You're only a second loser until you beat him up and take his shit.
Listen, only the strong survive.
that guy's gonna be tired as fuck. I think you should snatch his fanny pack and see what's in there.
Actually, no, that's terrifying.
Can
I
you
don't even
imagine
know.
somebody snatching your
if
fanny
you
pack,
ain't,
bro?
if you ain't trying, you ain't fucking winning.
By the way, just so everybody knows, we're fucking around with the tripping the first place loser. Obviously, I'm not going to trip him. I'm just going to fucking make sure that they know that I'm coming for him
Oh yeah, no, I
So-
as
wasn't
they walk
joking.
past.
I'm tripping him.
I saw the itinerary today,
Mhm.
but I can't. But I want to get into this men's mental health piece.
Yeah.
Um.
So let me ask you this, guys. So I'm gonna just transition. So thanks for bringing us back because we were fucking around with
Yes, sir.
first place people. Um.
Not us, man.
So no, yeah. So I was watching a bunch of shit on the talk of the ticks and the Facebook and the Instagram and the fucking whatever when I was scrolling through my morning shit this morning.
Hmm.
And I realized that there's all of this talk about, what men are supposed to be and what men are now in the world. But there's not any talk about what a man is or a man's place in a relationship. So here's the dynamic that it used to be, where you had a man would go to work and he would be the protector and the provider, and the woman or the wife would be the CEO of the home and they would run the shit at home. And together they created like a harmony, an equilibrium in the home. Now, the problem that we have is today, because of inflation and the way the world is, like making ends meet is not a one person job in a home. It is now a dual party. So I was thinking about this today and I was like, well, like looking at the relationships that I've been in and the one that's been successful so far. um like the thing is like I was thinking like what is a man's place in a relationship where both parties work? And let's say, for instance, you have younger kids. Now, I don't have younger kids. My kids are fucking old because I started out young. We didn't have a TV. I had to find something else to do. And that's bada bing. I have kids now. And they're 22, 20, and 15. Right. So I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to start off with Al, with the Jarl, because he's been
Mm.
kind of quiet the whole cast.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't even know what he's doing. He looks like he's flexing his fucking traps right now. I don't know if it's his.
chipmunk.
Yeah, he's doing something. I don't even
These little
know.
guys. These little guys.
Yeah. So, Al, from your perspective, what is a man's place in a standard relationship? Let's say a marriage in the world today with children, with young children.
I don't even fucking know. I don't know because every time that I think that I got it right, I found out that I got it wrong. Just off the basis of like you have the small kids, right? So you're doing the things for the kids, right? In my
Mhm.
case, it's boys, right? So you're doing the stuff for the boys. But I feel like it's really hard to balance the boys, taking care of the boys, doing what the boys want to do, or doing what they're going to do as far as like sports goes, and then like taking care of the wife, and then the stuff that the wife wants to take care of too. So you're spread very, very thin. I feel like, especially if you still want to kind of like take care of yourself and do man shit.
So,
So, like even for instance, like this weekend, right? Because we were talking about this, we've been trying to do the podcast, but spread super duper thin because trying to take care of everything, but still can't make everything and everyone happy all the time.
so let me probably clarify a little bit on that. So let's break it down into like titles, if you will, right? So you have your husband and your wife, or your husband and your husband, or your wife and your wife, and then whatever else everybody wants to fucking say they are, fucking unicorn and badger. I give a fuck.
Right.
Okay. But the role of a husband or a boyfriend or whatever in a relationship is to be a protector. Now, I'm going to tell you this from my perspective, and this is something that I ran into. And I've there's a lot of people have talked about this, and they talk about it in this very fucking way. But I'm going to talk about this in kind of an open manner, and I feel like you guys can both provide amazing input like you usually do. So, in a relationship, as soon as somebody who is a protector steps up in that relationship, they are the alpha in the relationship. Not that a beta or omega is a problem, because you have to have balance. But if you go to the bar and the person that you're with gets in a fight and they come and ask you for protection, then you are the protector. If there's a dog or something terrifying or, I mean, sorry, Al, but a spider, and you have to have somebody fucking come and kill the thing for you.
Right, but you're talking about two different things. You're talking about a role,
Hmm.
okay? And I guess you're talking about one thing, being a protector in the family,
I'm
or
talking
being
about
a protector.
the title of being a
Right,
protector.
but it's not always the role, right? You have responsibilities and you have roles. So I think they're two separate things, right? So and
Expand
it's
on it. Expand on
because
that. I want to hear it.
we've talked about this before.
Hmm.
Is as a man, you should be the protector. Like you should be protecting, your family, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. Should be protecting them. But as a role, there's lots of different things that you do within that role, right?
Hmm.
That like that I was just trying to talk about is trying to keep everybody happy, right? Trying to keep the kids happy, take care of the kids, because that's still a role and responsibility. So you have titles, you have roles, so there's several different things and different factors I think that happen with that. So I don't think you can whittle it down to just one thing immediately, like right off the top. Like ultimately, yeah, protectors, you protect that family that you've created and that you stand by. But your role within that is more, and your
So if
job within that is way more than just walking around with your chest puffed out.
so,
Right. But
what
in
if
looking, oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, no, sorry. So what if, dude? What if the title of protector is the baseline? Because everything in my life, everything that I know has a baseline, and they deviate and they grow and they drop and they grow and they drop, and your role change like that definition can change over time. But like the baseline is, I am the protector of the family. Whether you're protecting the peace in the home, you're protecting the happiness in the home, you're protecting somebody's feelings, you're protecting the people in the home, like physically protecting them,
Mhm.
right? Then I feel like the role of a man in a relationship, from my perspective, is to be the protector. Being a provider is different because the world is too fluid these days to define that.
Yeah, but I still think it goes along with the role. I think providing is more like seems like a monetary type thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you think, Boat?
Yeah. Yeah. Boat.
Um, I have a pretty different view on this whole thing because, um, yeah, I've been through a lot of shit, and I agree that your role, as a man, and it's almost like just a God-given right, you know what I mean? You're the man, you want to protect, you have this person, you've brought this person in, and whether you made babies or not or whatever, you are the man, you are the protector, you are the provider, and that's kind of the role that you want to assume. However, when it comes to children, when it comes to the little things, when it comes to, um, I guess just making it easier on your partner, whatever you can do, I feel like that those are the things that you have to participate in. The only, but and we do, and we do a lot. However, the burden of being the protector on top of that really kind of is more stressing than we admit, than we'd like to admit to, or than we ever even show. Because it's always in the back of our mind. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's always in the back of my mind. I have girls. I have girls. You step to my girl wrong, dude.
Well,
You get a knife.
it's
You get a knife to the throat. Don't fucking walk up on my girl. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at. Um, and I think that any of us are willing to kill for our families in a fucking hat drop. However,
nice snap.
like what you guys talked about last
Snap.
week was you know how we've had to come like what was it get uh
You can't ask us about what we talked about last week because we usually forget.
well no
That's a ruffian.
no, it was one of those things where you had to be this violent to become this
Oh, to become this channel.
yeah, become this gentle. And that's literally why God sent me daughters. Because if I would have had sons, oh my God, it would have been a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean? Or if God would have not sent me any children, it would have been a fucking nightmare. And that's why he sent me daughters, because I had to hone my shit in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And
So you're saying that you're honed in right now, then?
I mean, he
yeah,
does. He's like he's been cut down. He's still got to get like the fine edges.
yeah,
He's like through like 4 layers of cutting he's honed.
So would you say that you're laser focused?
I would no
no,
trap
no.
trap. I would fucking help you out.
But
Fucking
I would
trap.
say, but I would say that I could knock it out of the park anytime
I can lock it. I can knock it out
that
of the
I
little
wanted
league park.
to.
Would you say that
I
your
gotta tee it up
focus?
right now.
Would you say that your focus is thicker than it's ever been?
um,
Yeah.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Is that channeling your inner viper? Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
So let me ask this question then. All right, so what's we've talked about like our roles, but like today, where men are constantly attacked, like going on a date, I can't even imagine fucking going on a date again.
Oh, good
Like
Christ.
I can't even imagine like men
Dating would
and
suck.
fuck that,
It'd be
dude.
so hard.
I would probably just be celibate.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't, right? Um,
Especially nowadays.
well, yeah, because like the whole world wants to be a fucking feminist, and not to be a dick to feminists, because like true feminists, people who don't fucking go out and they're not fucking psychotic, they're like, hey, listen, I'm empowering women. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, like I'm all about you empowering women, but you screaming over me and calling me a toxic man because I fucking open the door for you, or because I do man shit, or I lift weights, or I fucking literally walk into a room and I say, listen, I'm not trying to fight anybody, but just fucking know that if we're gonna fight, you fight different than I do. You want to fight to win, and I fight to maim or kill.
Right.
Right.
Like
Well, and
that.
the thing is like you go up to today's feminist and
Oh
ask them
man.
about women's suffrage, suffrage, and they're like, "No, I am totally against women's suffrage."
I wasn't
Yeah.
talking
So
about feminists.
if you talk to a real or if you talk to a feminist today, they have no idea what women's suffrage was. They would be like, "No, I'm against it." But
Facts.
if you know anything about anything, you know that that's all of women's rights. That's where women got that. Like, if you talk to like a real, like, true blue, like feminist, they're just for women's rights, right? And
Yeah.
most of them are pissed off about these other idiots that are talking about dumb
This.
shit.
Yeah. Fucking. I don't really want to touch on that right now,
I
But I'll
know,
be
but
honest
I'm
with
just saying,
you.
like, it's a
You're
thing.
not
Like,
wrong though.
there's a whole bunch of people that are like, I forget the gal's name right now. That's like that lost to, or that's a swimmer that lost to a dude swimming.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
she's like,
there's.
she's got this huge movement behind her because she's like, no, screw that.
He was
Like,
in the
this should not.
showers with us.
Yeah.
Who's fully intact, and he was in a relationship with women, and he said he was what he was. And I'm sorry. Listen, hold on. Let's make sure this is clear. There are good trans people, and there's not. Let's make sure we know that. Like, if you are a trans person and you're not thrown in everybody's fucking face, and you're just trying to live your life the way that you want to live your life, and you don't make it known, and you don't care, and you're just trying to be you, bad props.
Good on you. Do your thing.
Yeah. But as soon as you fucking cross a line in which my daughters or Bote's daughters have to fucking compete with a man in a sport that you could easily be dominated by somebody who has a male stature, fuck off. I am 100% a feminist at this point with that because of exactly what you're saying, Yarl. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking 100% on that page.
I'm sorry, dude. It just doesn't work that way.
No, man. Fuck off,
I mean,
man.
and that dude is a full blown ass fucking man. He was
That dude.
like 6'5", like
Yeah.
250.
like we're talking about the Michael Phelps of fucking women's swimming because
He's a
a
man.
dude.
He's a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I
I'm
think
totally behind that chick.
I am too.
I forget what her name is, but yeah,
I mean,
I'll look it up. I'll support her ass all the way because
yeah,
dude, that's
man.
bullshit.
I'm
That's
all
bullshit.
about.
That's somebody's daughter that should have won like all the medals, but old fucking
mean,
boy over there had his fucking fin in the water,
in
just paddling for him, you know.
That was actually a rudder, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, rudder fin. You know, he wasn't turning.
I mean, you had to turn at some point.
Goddamn flipper over there.
Fuck, whatever. In the immortal words of Austin Powers, he's a man.
It's a man.
Man. Yeah.
Fuck.
So, like, with men's mental health, we do talk about it a lot, and we actually, we have plans to bring on, women who are empowered in the future to be good women and who understand like there's a time and place for everybody in every role. But you have to understand, like, there's things that men can't do that women can do, and they're fucking amazing at. And there's things that women can't do that men can't do, that men are amazing at, like lifting heavy shit. Some women can. Don't get me wrong. China can fucking lift way more weight than I could ever.
China back around.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Uh-huh.
Not the fucked up China, the cool one.
Yeah.
Mama Shrek.
Not the Chinese is.
Yeah, the WWEs is.
Yeah.
But the thing is those things, and talking about this, gentlemen, this makes us toxic men.
Oh yeah, toxic as fuck.
And that's fucking sad because we're just living our lives. We're literally playing the hand that we're dealt. Okay, some hands are better, some hands are worse. However, we're taking the hand that we're dealt, and we're doing the best with it as we can. Yes, we know how to be violent. Yes, we know how to kill men. Yes, we know how to kill animals. Yes, we know how to do this. However, we're honing it in and just living for the greater good and trying to teach our offspring this same kind of thing. This just love your fellow man, but if she's an asshole or he's an asshole, fuck him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just walk away and do the right thing,
So here's the thing that I've actually been like contemplating since we started this. The question is, to me, are real men toxic, right? And by the way, hey, real quick, before we start, because this is VOC After Dark, and we've already had so many fuck ups, just push your camera back a little bit there for me, Rudy.
Oh, my.
Yeah. There he is. There he is. I want to see the howdy fuckers.
Oh, the head fuckers.
And you know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. So I was thinking, like, are real men toxic? Then I was talking to a friend of mine overseas, and he's like, dude, real men aren't toxic. Do you know what toxic masculinity is for everybody that's not American? I was like, I would sure love to fucking know.
Probably not even a fucking thing.
So
It doesn't even
toxic.
fucking exist.
Here's what toxic masculinity is for men not in the U.S. And I will say this for across the board because I don't give a fuck about boundaries.
I love this shit.
Toxic masculinity, from my perspective and probably from your perspective as well, is if you're a man and you don't act like a fucking man. If you don't open the door for your girl or your man,
So
whatever
you're
it is,
saying like the
like if you,
opposite.
yeah, toxic masculinity is being fucking feminine in a masculine body. And not, there's nothing wrong with being feminine if you're a feminine, right? However, there is a problem if you are pretending to fucking be a man and you let the girl get a check. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? You've been dating a gal for a long time. You get the fucking check. You open the door. You treat them right. On your first date, that bitch is Dutch, and you go coffee. You go coffee because coffee's cheap, and if that conversation ends up being shit, you can fucking bounce. Sorry, this coffee's
Is it
garbage,
like
just like you.
That's like a breakfast date, right? It's a breakfast date.
Yeah, no, yeah. First dates are always fucking
You gotta
like,
do the breakfast date. The breakfast
yeah,
date.
you don't know. You don't
It's
even do
underrated.
breakfast. Don't even
It's
do breakfast
underrated.
date. It's a
Like
coffee
a
date.
brunch coffee,
It's
like a
it's
coffee
literally
brunch.
like I already ate breakfast. I'm going to get more coffee because coffee is king. So go. But the thing is, if you are a man and you're acting like a fucking woman, and I say fucking woman because I'm fucking very passionate about this. If you are a man and you are not being masculine, check yourself. Go get your fucking hormones checked. Find out if you have a low T situation. Find out what the fuck is going on because you are a man. Do man shit. Be proud of having the genitalia you have. Man up, open the door for women, treat women with respect, put them on a fucking pedestal, go to work, do the hard shit, stop being fucking feminine. You are not that. You do not have that. If you have an estrogen level that's higher than your testosterone level as a man, that is a problem. If you are
So
gay, hold on real quick, hold on. If you are gay and you still act those ways, there's a reason that you need to up that level because you still have a partner that you need to make sure is satisfied. Go get checked. Be a man. You don't got to be feminine. Just be a man. Oh, be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you are. Go ahead. Sorry, I was running a rant. That was a good rant.
it was almost like a Ryan rant, but like not nearly angry enough. What I was gonna say is like, what is it, like 4 in 10 now have low testosterone because we don't pick things up and put them down anymore. Like we don't absolutely go and obliterate shit in like sack villages and cook by campfires and
Sometimes
make
your testosterone
soup with bones.
sometimes your testosterone is expended because you did all of the man things overseas for a country that doesn't give a shit about you.
I disagree. I think that's uh physically inaccurate. I think it's just the generation that we live in, right? You don't have you shouldn't have a finite supply and you can't expend it in one place, right? If things were
Excuse me.
if things were the way they used to be, our grandfathers had more testosterone than we had, at 70 than we have at 30, right? Because they did shit. It's the whole thing that we talked about, hard times breed, strong men, easy times
Strong
bring,
men make easy times. Easy times make weak men.
yeah, that whole thing.
And by the way, if the woke culture has a fucking any part of canceling us, fuck off. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah,
I
eat your
really
shit.
just fucking.
Just eat
I hope
mad
you choke
dicks.
on whatever fucking bullshit that you're trying to eat tonight for dinner.
Yeah. But I mean, really, it is. It comes down to that. So there's and all the bad stuff in the food and everything else like that. Like everything that you eat now has like estrogen in it and shit like that.
And the extra
So you're, as a man, you literally have all the cards stacked against you chemically.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like everything you eat, unless you grow it yourself, bake it yourself, or raise the meat yourself, you're basically going out there and just chemically castrating the shit out of yourself,
Just
and
fucking
there's nothing that
facts.
you can fucking do about it. Nothing you
So,
can fucking do about it.
so what do you think about that concept, by the way? I think that's actually really important, and it's something probably we should talk about in the future about how to fucking be a man long term and figure that out, right? So, but what do you think about the fact that the rest of the world? I mean, this guy lives in the UK, which is like fucking so outside of the realm of anything that I support because they forgot about the Second Amendment, even
They don't
though
even
like
know about it.
even though like less than 100 years ago they were almost killed by like they were almost overrun by Adolf Hitler, right? So they don't know what it's like to fucking like have that. But so what do you guys think? Like from somebody who's an external person saying that toxic masculinity from those perspectives is literally everything that America currently thinks is not toxic. How fucked is America?
I so I have a hard time with anything coming from like the UK or like Canada. At this point, I think if you want to look at like hardcore masculine culture, you have to go, and this might be like a super controversial thing, you have to go outside of uh, the United States, out
Western
of,
culture, probably.
yeah, basically Western culture, and you have to go to a place like Russia, or you have to go, somewhere
Africa.
like that. Africa, yeah, Africa is standing up and doing all kinds of crazy shit now that is pushing back against the norm,
Hmm.
where they never have before, because they're like, no, United States, you keep your everything culture and your letters and your flags and all that shit. We're going to be Africans, and we're going to be men, and we're going to be women, and this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah. No, I think that's
I
that's
mean,
accurate.
to me, I think that whole toxic masculinity thing was bred on, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but a few little bitches that didn't get their way. So they
100%.
started. So they put a fucking tag on these men who just didn't want to bend to their will. And if you look at the outside cultures like Al was talking about, um, they are way more harder on their women. They are way more harder. They are way more like set in their ways as like men and women differences, jobs and roles. Um, we we haven't scratched the surface of what the fuck they're doing out there, and and you want to go there and like that's real shit. That's no fucking joke over here. All I'm saying is I want to come home after a hard days of fucking work, have a fucking beer, have food on my table, kick my fucking shoes off, and don't want to be fucking bitched at for a fucking couple hours. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, of course.
And shut
But
the fuck up. If that makes
what
me a toxic male, fuck off. You know what I
well,
mean?
there's also a duality to that though, right? Well, so like the thing is like so if you're the one that's a provider, that makes sense, right? Like
Sure.
if you're both in a providing mentality, then it's a very, very balanced ecosystem, right? Like, hey,
And there's nothing
this
wrong with
is
that.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, hey, oh, today you had a shitty day. Let me take care of you as a man, right? Let me make
Sure.
sure that let me help you out. Or, but like the thing that the world has forgotten is that men do the hard jobs. They do the hardest jobs. Now, none of us do a hard job. Don't get me wrong. Like we are fucking soft hands,
Yeah, my
like
shit.
super
That's
smooth.
I got some baseball calluses right now.
That's not a fucking real thing. That's
Oh,
like
it is,
true.
man. That's
No,
Scherzer.
no,
We
Anyway,
did
but
this shit
that's a
right.
no, but the
choice.
thing is,
Hold
like,
on, hold on, hold on.
men.
That's a choice. That's a choice versus like the men out there in the fucking mines or the
Hey,
timber
yeah,
cutters. You
there's
Sure.
know,
the
Sure.
men are the ones that build the mines, that build the sewers, that build the buildings, They build the infrastructure. They get the shit shocked out of them. Like, yeah, there's some females like onesies and twosies in those areas, but this is a predominant male driven thing. And there's some of those females that don't actually realize that, and they're gonna have a hard time when they come to that realization that, bro, without those men, that you're strong, independent, and you don't need no man. You don't need no power then, and you don't need no water.
Right.
And,
Well, and it's not a knock about the women, because the women could probably find a fucking more efficient way to do it. It's literally that we're just stronger, and that we do the thing. Like physically, we are stronger across the board. Yeah,
just
it's
100% built different.
Yeah, I mean, if you put a man in a room to solve a problem and a woman in a room to solve a problem, the woman will find 500 different ways to solve the problem, and the man will solve it in one way, and it won't be the right way, but they'll still solve the problem in one way. There's going to be an efficiency issue, an efficiency side the woman brings to it, and the I am man, I break shit and I fix it side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100% like that saying, the Marine Corps saying, you put a Marine in a padded room with 3 ball bearings, one's going to be broken, one's going to be lost, and one's going to be pregnant.
Facts.
It's just how it is.
Yeah. How it goes. With all of that though, the question really actually remains: why the fuck did you bring Stephen Greer into my fucking life, Al?
No, dude.
Because he changed your world.
Man,
and it's doctor.
Okay.
It's doctor. Medical doctor.
No, it's whatever. I know he's an ER doctor at one point in his life. He's no longer. He's not been practicing for 30 years.
Yeah, but
that ship has sailed. No, man.
Right.
That ship has sailed.
He was still a medical doctor. They gave up his medical doctoring.
Dude, okay, hold up.
To do it.
Let me wrap up the men's mental health. That was a good fucking segue because it was a good time, but also fuck you too.
Yes.
Seriously. So here's the thing for everybody who's listening, who decides that this is the podcast that you want to listen to. Number one, we thank you for it, but number two, realize this, right? We're on this podcast 3 assholes. Typically, we're just 2 assholes. However, it is not toxic to be a man. The toxic man is the man that doesn't fucking show up. Be a man.
That's
feminists are important.
Yeah.
Real feminists, not this fucking I'm a screaming vagina feminist. Like fuck.
Yeah, not like a vagina.
I'll push him down. No. Feminist who fought for equal rights. I'm in 100%. I got 3 daughters. Let's fucking go. Right?
Yeah.
100%. Understand that you have
behind it.
Yeah.
I'm back at $100.
Yeah. Understand that you have roles that you get to do and can do better than I can do. Same. It's a reverse thing. Once you find that compromise in life, you'll be better off. Right? But fuck you for thinking that I'm a toxic man because I hunt, I fish, I lift heavy shit, I provide, and I protect.
Do you lift heavy shit?
I do. Have you met my fucking beard? Heavy as fuck.
Your chin might lift something.
I have no neck now, Alex. All right. So before we get into aliens, I have something I have to do real quick. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
This isn't a tribute to our dear boat friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you fucking guy.
Oh, I felt so left out. I forgot the tinfoil hat.
Dude.
Listen, we're talking about aliens, and there's a conspiracy corner for the boat. So I'm just gonna protect my brains.
You should.
Damn it! I'm out here all alone.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm out here all alone. I have nothing. I got nothing.
And look at this.
How the fuck does it work there? It's the echo. It's the
echo.
Yeah, I'm in an echoey room.
Son of a bitch.
Well played, Jay Chisel.
There.
Okay, well, listen. Here's the thing. All right, so we started talking about Stephen Greer, Dr. Stephen Greer. I'm gonna give him the doctor thing. I gotta fix this though. It's a little bit very coneheady. Okay, hold on.
It's very German.
Ah,
Of you.
there you go. There you go. That's
Fucking
perfect.
right.
That's fucking perfect. You look like a shiny, like shiny Smurf.
I'm actually no, I'm a shiny conehead. It's fine.
No, it's
If I
shiny
could
Smurf.
if I could be fucking as cool as Dan Aykroyd. All right, listen, here's the thing. So we're going down the path of the conversation of Dr. Stephen Greer. And if you haven't listened to the podcast with Sean Ryan, you really need to. I hadn't listened to it last time because I was a shitty host, and my co-host fucking put me on the spot for it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Happens all the time for both of us. So here's what I learned. Number one, there's a deep state. We'll talk about the deep state later on.
Not just a deep state.
It's like a fucking global deep state. Global government.
I wouldn't even say it's like I don't even, you can't call it a deep state because the deep state is one thing and they're all dickheads. They're the ones who fucking Clinton you. But you have like that section, which is like a section of like the military industrial complex. And like we got to come up with a different name for them.
I think fuck bags works.
That'll work too.
Yeah, there's the fuck bags. So here's the thing. For everybody who's listening, and you haven't looked it up, go listen to Sean Ryan and Dr. Stephen Greer. So I have only two things that I want to comment about Dr. Stephen Greer that are in a negative way. And they're not really negative. They're more like an observation. But they could be perceived negative. So I'm going to start off with this, right? So he has fought for 30 years to literally make a open whistleblowers thing for UFOs and things that are similar to UFOs. I think he called them, what are they? Replicas of UFOs. I forgot what it was called.
It was
anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're replicated UFOs that are man-made, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has fought for so long to create this. The man briefed the Clintons. He briefed fucking George Bush Sr., George W. Bush, and I think it was Obama. I'm not really quite sure if
he's briefed every president since Clinton. So after Clinton, he's briefed all of them. So
on it.
Yeah, Bush Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them, right? So on the podcast, the thing that you'll have to just kind of like understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to get his message out, right? He's not talking about anything else, but he reiterates the fact that there are people out there that if you have had an experience with what they're calling the phenomena, right? Or phenomenon.
An event.
Whatever.
An event.
Isn't calling it, yeah. Because like when I think phenomena, I think of like
he's got a tinfoil hat on. It's hurting him.
Phenomena. Anyway, so this is VOC After Dark, bro. Fuck you. So he says he restates it a couple times. He restates it a bunch of times. All right. The other thing he also does, he says, I'll get to that in a moment. But the problem is on a podcast you only get 2 hours.
You got to slide to your right just a little bit.
Oh, am I right?
Yeah. There you go. Ooh, there it is. Maybe not that. Wow. Wow, you went. Golly.
We said slide to the right, not
okay.
Holy shit. I didn't know that I was going to get blue still.
Fucking, I'm here. I'm here. Wow. Let's fucking go. Okay. So just when you listen to it, understand that he is literally trying to condense everything into a 2-hour segment. And he has 40 years of knowledge and shit. So understand that. So here's the thing, right? So you have the government, which is not great. The deep state, which is less great than the not great. Then you have the global deep state, which is bullshit. And then you have the fuck bags, which is everybody else. So he was talking on the podcast about how anytime there is ever an inventor that's out there and they find a way to neutralize the need for like combustion engines or electricity, right?
Anybody that's created a 0-point energy engine.
0 points. Yeah, because you want to patent it. Well, as soon as you send it to the patent office, basically what happens is
DED.
You die.
you are
You die.
no longer around. Which, by the way,
DED.
also makes me not want to patent shit. I want you to know that,
Well, that's
including the bearded Viking process.
That's the thing. Like you think that they just end them, or they just take them to the party that is everybody who's patent shit that they don't want to. They just put them in a big room and
super
you
dead.
know in a big thing and just
Super
like,
dead
hey,
in a shitty way.
Alive, dead.
Dead. Yeah.
Like
Just fucking
shotgun
tell
to
'em
the
just-
back of the head twice,
just
but you committed
end it.
suicide.
I kind of want to turn off my phone right now and throw the battery against the wall.
Oh, you're wearing a tinfoil hat, so you're fine.
Are you jealous? I feel like you're
I'm
jealous.
super jealous, yeah. I'm jealous at how tightly it fits your head, too.
It took like all of 10 minutes to do. And 4 rolls of toilet paper, or TP. Sorry, not toilet, whatever.
TP?
I'm having a
Tinfoil,
flashback.
baby?
I'm having flashbacks of the gorge
Yeah.
with Rudy.
Yeah, so, but he talks about it, too. He talks about 3 specific times where he goes out and he verifies 3 different types of 0-point energy. Like one's in a shoebox, runs a whole farm. One's the size of a cigarette carton and will run forever. And it'll run, he said it ran a 350 horsepower motor.
Right.
And like he said, they're really simple. He said they're so simple and it just pulls the energy out of the atmosphere.
Out of the ether. Yeah. So
You know how fucking crazy that is?
Man, can you imagine a Ford not breaking down?
Just that.
Mine's never broken down, bro.
It's
Mine
that
doesn't even
much
have yellow paint on it.
I hate my friend.
No tinfoil could stop him from that.
I want you to know there's a fucking paint bomb going off near your truck soon.
I'm glad you have a tinfoil hat on because this is some stuff that I've been thinking about for a little bit. I heard a little segment on it the other day, and it really kind of really sparked my whole interest in this whole thing again. I'm sure that you two have done tons of research in this whole thing, but I haven't done as much as I would have liked. Which is the Denver airport.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We have to finish this because I want to learn about the Denver airport thing. So we're going to put a pin in it because we're coming back to it. Well, because we have to finish.
It's kind of on the agenda already.
Well, we were there. I thought,
okay. Hold on. Only a temporary pin. You pull it. I'll toss it to you, and then you can you can slam it down.
Okay. My bad.
No, it's totally good. But I don't know a damn thing about the Denver airport. However, I do know a bunch of this shit because Alex made me fucking watch it. And then guess what happens? 4 o'clock in the morning comes fucking. I am in the fucking hole, right? I'm fucking in, and we're down a rabbit hole, and I'm looking around. I'm like, fuck.
No, you don't have to worry about walkers. I mean, you're looking at.
Whoa, hey, it's dark outside. What are you fucking talking about?
It's SKW, bro. You can't say it.
You
SKW.
can't do that. I don't even want to tempt them. I'm like, no. You know what I did? I found I was taking the trash out today. Speaking of those terrible things, I was taking the trash out today, and I found out at the bottom of my trash bin thing that I have, which we haul our trash.
Does it say welcome on the bottom?
Well, I had a welcome mat that I threw away as soon as I moved in. As soon as I moved in, I was like, nah, bitch, this is out.
Sure.
But it was sitting there in the bottom of the garbage can, and I just left it. I just left it because that's where they belong.
Walkers have been there for 2 years.
Because
I left it on purpose.
Why?
So
they're welcome to that place. They're welcome to the garbage.
Shit can.
That's fucking ridiculous. Why would you do that?
Because I want them to go to the garbage.
Oh, get out of town.
It's a garbage can, not a garbage can, Rudy.
Yeah, you're just being fucking negative now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesus.
You just can't. It's not juggle with spooks. It's just either they're there, they are, or
It's
you
not.
get rid of
It's not
them, or you
spooks
don't.
though. No, it's not. I
Well,
disagree
well,
entirely.
walkers in general. I mean, with anything.
Keep saying it. I'm gonna fucking stab you, man.
All I'm saying is it's not a fucking juggle game. They're either there or they're not,
They
or you
walking
can get
past,
rid of
bro. My
them,
house
or
is
you
invisible.
cannot. But
There's
don't. But you can't say I don't want to say your name here, but I'm gonna put a welcome mat on my garbage can. No, fuck that. You're literally like arcing the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, there's no gateway, there's no power, there's nothing to my garbage can at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Not a fucking part of me. Cool. Go there. You're
Have
welcome
fun,
down that way.
Have fun with that.
You're welcome down the
Have
street.
fun in that big ass
Hey,
fucking trash can.
yeah. Fuck off, motherfuckers.
She just burned it
Have
all.
a dumpster fire, bitch.
And I am going to
Yeah.
only come there during the middle of the day. Why? Because that's when garbage gets taken out. Anyway, back to the aliens and then to the Denver airport because I'm super fucking jazzed about it. All right, cool. So, Alex, my dearest friend,
Yes, sir.
I want you to tell the listeners about Dr. Stephen Greer and the difference between UFOs that are really UFOs, and he mentions Dugway like fucking 40 times in that goddamn thing.
No,
That's not
you're
down the
welcome.
street. He's down the street from your
Literally,
house.
I've been telling you people this for just years.
What do you
He's been on
mean,
it
you
for a
people?
minute.
All you people. I've been on another podcast talking about this shit.
That's you didn't even fucking tag us in it.
Should've
Fuck
shook
you.
your
I was a caller.
finger
I was a
and-
color commenter. Yeah.
Wait, caller? Like a gentleman caller?
Colin.
Solid. So
I'm
tell us the
calling
difference
back.
between a UFO
The collar
and a
ball.
non-UFO. So, and I'll give an example. I'll ask the question. We'll start it off, and then it's all you, because you know more
Okay.
about this shit than me. So,
Okay.
the Tic Tac incident,
So
UFO or man-made?
He said man-made, and I believe him. He said that he saw that Tic Tac, and he thought, "Holy shit, that's something that I saw in 1985." And he went back, looked at his files from like 1985, and was like, "Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. It was one of ours. It was an anti-gravity. It was an anti-gravity ship that we have created." And he said it was definitely man-made. And
So he
said it was
says
something that we have
anti-gravity
been
is
testing.
the pop culture version of that. It's like refractive energy.
So basically what he says is anti-gravity is more or less it creates a bubble around whatever vehicle it is,
Mhm.
and it's 1G
Mhm.
within it, within this bubble. So when you see it take off to the left, to the right, up, down, side, whatever, it 3,000, 10,000 miles per hour, whatever's in the inside of that bubble is still only moving at 1G, but the vehicle itself is propelling through gravity or through space and time at a
Mhm.
much faster rate. But he was saying the Tic Tac incident was ours, or is ours, and that we have several anti-gravity machines and ships at
So
places
why aren't
throughout
we
the
using
United
them?
States.
Why aren't we using them?
Well, that's the thing, is he's saying that we are. He's saying that there's an entirely separate military, an entirely separate space force, an entirely separate government that is taking care of this whole thing.
So
And
he did highlight though on that podcast that he said that the reason why these things aren't being exposed or brought to light for the public, or why people are fucking being unalived, DED'd, right, is because the energy, the current energy equation, if you will, equals 4 quadrillion, which is 4 1,000 trillions. That number is not a real thing annually.
Right. But the thing of it is even if these 0 point energy, okay, because he's talking about don't patent it, come to him, let's release it for free. And then after that, let's take the things that can be ran off of that and the way that everything's ran off of that, let's patent that. And then we'll run all these engines, the houses, the conversion kits, everything else like that. We'll make money off of that.
Yeah.
And these 0 point energy engines are free. Anybody can have them. You can be dirt poor, you can be rich as shit, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like penicillin, baby. You can have it. Okay?
You get a dip and you
Yeah.
get
Yeah. It's like the generic version of Viagra's, man. You want a boner, you get a boner. Okay?
Solid.
You know? Like
you
a
know
rock.
What I'm saying?
Like a fucking
absolutely
like a 1980s Chevy commercial, baby.
Oh shit.
So, but the thing is, and he's right. It crashes oil. It crashes oil overnight.
What? It crashes oil. It crashes coal. Yeah. It crashes like electricity. It crashes nuclear. It crashes everything that we know to this point overnight.
Right, it does. And so I have a theory that's a little bit off the space theory.
Whoa. Let's go.
So
are you buckled up? Rudy, are you buckled up? Are you fucking ready?
Put your lap belt in, baby, because we're going.
Shoulder belt this time. I'm fucking this is in. I'm fucking in.
So my theory is we see a whole lot of stuff going on with the dollar, right? We see China, we see Iran, we see Russia. They're trying to come out with a new crypto and everything like that. Okay. So long story short is go ahead, devalue the dollar all the way, because as soon as you devalue the dollar, we're going to go back to some kind of precious metal standard, and we will come out with the 0 point energy, and the 0 point energy will be sole source American.
Rippling.
And once the sole source American 0 point energy goes wild, it doesn't matter. Oil's off the table, coal's off the table, natural gas is off the table. The only thing that we're running running oil on is old cars that people keep for nostalgia purposes, like myself.
And the boat.
Yeah.
No, because the boat, at that point, the boat just needs a lubricant and it can run off of 0 point energy.
I'm talking about your brother. The boat.
Oh, no, that fucker, like I said, just needs a fucking conversion kit, and this motherfucker's going to run forever. He's going to have robot legs.
He's going to be fucking Tony Stark.
That's my theory.
Coin operated.
That's my theory. I think, obviously, the government's being ran into the ground, right? But we're not getting into that. The dollar, if the dollar tanks, I think that's the backup plan, and I think that's where where Dr. Greer's station is. This is going to happen. He's going to be the catalyst to release this. Once it's released, that's it, dude. If we're the catalyst, we have everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask this question, right? So with that, he starts talking about DUMBs, deep underground military bases, right? So Rudy, is the Denver airport a dumb?
I don't know. I think that just from sheer size and girth and obviously I think just talk about it.
2 inches around girth.
Yeah. It's like this.
In diameter.
Just ready to
diameter.
Around. Tuna can, bitches.
I think that a lot of that is just kind of to throw you off the scent.
So what's going on in the Denver airport then? If it's not a deep under.
So you don't think it's a dumb, but you think you're getting thrown off the scent.
What's the scent? What is going on there?
Well, I think it's a dumb, but the thing is I don't think it's just a standard dumb. I think me personally, like in all the stuff that I've read and heard about it, it's literally kind of the underground living space for the 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 elitist of the elites,
The
and
reptiles.
yeah, dude,
Some reptilian stuff.
They're fucking
kind of
reptilians.
want to go there. Like, have you
Go.
seen
Let's
the
fucking
fucking?
take.
Have you seen the paintings on the walls and all that kind of shit? Like, it literally is like, I don't know. It's kind of a foreshadowing, like we love to do, on the New World Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to represent and bring to light a reoccurring segment for the Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys podcast, Rudy's Conspiracies Corner.
We gotta
Back
go
to
there.
you, Bote.
Yeah, we gotta go there. Um, I heard this story about there was this hotel, shit, and I should have wrote this down, but anyway, they had the government came in and they were like, hey, can we do an underground, like, little kind of base?
Oh, you're talking about the Greenbrier Hotel.
Yeah, Greenbrier. Yes,
Greenbrier
yes,
Hotel,
yes.
yeah.
Thank you,
It's
thank you.
and it's out in the open now. It was
Yeah.
Was there reptilians
declassified
there?
in the 70s. No, it's declassified in the 70s. It was it's very close to Washington D.C.
Mhm.
Well,
And what they did is you could fit basically the whole government. It was a continuity of government thing.
Yeah.
So if a nuke was ready to go off, they landed, they took the president to the Greenbrier, they took the VP to the Greenbrier, head
So-
of state, and that was
Okay.
it.
so let's do this. Let's focus on the Denver airport.
I
I
know
want to
that.
know.
It was
But how
still
that-
it was still a dome.
But
The
how's that?
Greenbrier was a dome,
Yes.
and it was built during a remodel. So it ties into the dumb shit that they do right in front of our face. Right in front of our face.
But they said that the Greenbrier was decommissioned in 1995. And that just so happened to be when the Denver airport was quasi finished.
And if you've been to the Denver airport, you know that place is literally fucking dumb in general.
Well, flying in and out of it, yeah, sure, whatever. But if you like, I kind of, I mean, you guys travel a lot. I kind of want you guys to go in there and just like break some seals and shit. You know what I mean? Just go down to the basement and see what the fuck's going on in there. Go down to that one
Yeah.
level that you shouldn't push on the fucking elevator and
on
just
the top
go.
level. That place is creepy.
Yeah, man.
And
like
if
it's
you've
not
been
even
through
fucking.
that
It's
airport
not
and
even
not
efficient.
realized, you're a fucking idiot.
It's
I
not
mean, literally
efficient.
the fucking statue that sits out in front of that fucking place of the
Right?
Bronco killed its fucking creator, the
Yeah.
sculptor. And it wasn't 95 that the Greenbrier was decommissioned. It was decommissioned in the 70s.
Okay, my bad.
So,
No, it's okay.
but the beginning of the Denver airport was 95, and
Solid
the biggest
move.
reason for the conspiracy of the domes and everything was the giant fucking buildings that they built and towers that they built in this gigantic fucking hole.
Right.
And some people called it basically a pit mine.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they were like, it wasn't right. And then they filled in the holes, and then built probably one of the lightest airports as far as like weight. Because I mean, the Denver airport it's got these fucking tents. It's like a Astrodome of a fucking airport.
Yeah, it's insane.
And it's got these tents that are supported by the spires, and so there's no weight on top of these buildings that have been built underneath the superstructure of the airport.
So let me ask this additional question then, right? So we all know that the government's fucked. It's fucked 6 ways from Sunday. It's just fucked. Whether it's coming or going. We have people that are looking at the deep state now and trying to fucking drain the swamp or whatever the fucking words you're saying. But the reality is they're all just fucking like they're power hungry, and every single person that gets there is fucking power hungry. And they start off fucking as a paladin, and they end up as fucking Thanos, and they just want to fucking snap, and fucking half the existence goes away, as long as their fucking bank account's padded, right? So when you talk about like this dumb uh for the Denver airport, is it a dumb that is a military complex underneath that is fucking focused on like super cool fucking jets, or is it a dumb that's an alien fucking dumb, or is it a dumb that's a paranormal dumb? Because in my mind, after watching all of this shit that like
all the Men in Blacks.
yeah, like is there Men in Black there? Is like these are all questions that I have now.
So
like
I got
the
another.
thing is,
I got another reality bender for you.
nope, I'm not ready yet. I gotta finish my statement.
I know, but I want you to be ready for your reality to be bent. Finish, and I will bend it.
I fucking hate you. Bend it like Beckham, motherfucker. In a minute.
Oh,
So here's the
fuck
thing.
that guy. His wife's hot though.
I mean, like, if I was gay, I'd smash. Whatever. So here's the thing. So, so the question is to me, with all of these things that are going on in the Denver airport or wherever they're at, right? Like, which level of government is this? Number one, and number two, is this something that you could ever discover and make it out alive? Like, I know that you just said, Bote, that you wanted us to fucking go downstairs, knock on those doors, but like, if Al and I fucking just magically disappear, like, like we're fucking Lucky Charms, magically delicious, and we fucking out.
That's the scary thing about it, because I mean, even though you guys are vets in your Marines, you'll always be Marines. I don't think you can get clearance to go down there, even to the deep depths of depths. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell no.
Because this shit is above your rank. You know what
I
I mean?
Well, Stephen Greer talks about like they're interviewing people from like a young rank right away, and they're trying to find out if you're a sociopath. Well,
Yeah.
As much as I'm a fucking nutbag, I am definitely not a sociopath.
I am. I think a little bit lives in all of us. It's just how much you decide to play on that or not. You know what I mean? I think just looking at what we do in like we don't strive for notoriety or anything like that. But the same thing is we'll put it out there just this much. You know what I mean? And that is qualified as being a sociopath, whether it's Texas, whether it's validated or not, doesn't matter. However, how far you go with it is how
Next
how
time
much.
I'm doing this shit high.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So we'll put a pin in the sociopath thing.
Yeah, I'm doing this super fucking high.
I do have a course correction.
All right, hold on.
From
Beckham.
No, wait. Course correction first. From 62 to the mid 70s is when they created the Greenbrier. It was shut down in 92.
Oh, close enough. So Bo was close enough.
So Bo was close in the 95 start.
You would win a small prize if I was guessing your age, or you were guessing my age at your local fucking carnival.
This is why we had to do the course correction. But I do not think it was a replacement for it.
I think it's still open. I bet you it's still open.
It's 100% still open. It's United States Museum now. You can go in there. You can go visit the Greenbrier Hotel.
Can you
stay
go
the night, do the fucking tour?
Can you do the whole?
Yeah, 100%.
Underground.
100%. All that is just a way to fucking archive your name.
But the thing is you got to think, if we had this in the 70s,
in like 72.
What do we have now?
And like I said, dude, like I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I would not be surprised if it's just like the Men in Black scene where he goes down and they're just walking in the fucking thing and there's little aliens running around and there's big guys and there's fucking the
Like
waiting room or
alien
whatever
customs.
the fuck, yeah, alien customs basically, yeah. I
So
I would
How
not
shitty
be
would that
surprised
be?
if that whole fucking thing was just there for that.
I feel bad
so
for customs agents normally, but alien
being alien
customs?
customs, yeah, it's gotta be
Fuck, man.
rough.
Like that's
Check
a
them
way
in,
to
check them out. Yeah.
clear your mind
Are you an offender?
permanently. Clear your mind.
Yeah,
I would
he's an
fucking,
So
offender,
I'd make
yeah.
it 7 minutes. Fucking out.
so the mind bender, okay,
Let's go, Beckham.
and this is real. There is a map that's already been FOIA'd and already been released to the
For everybody
public.
who's listening, hold on, time out. For everybody listening, what is FOIA?
It is a Freedom of Information Act.
Thank you.
So basically, if you want a government record and you have specific enough terms and parameters, you can put in a FOIA request. With your FOIA request, you can gain the information and make it public knowledge based off of your request.
Solid. Okay.
So
So it's already been FOIA'd.
it's already been FOIA'd. It's released. It's a thing. It's out there. Like I can give you the fucking link to it of all the tunnels underneath the entire United States that go from base to base to base to base. That go from the coast of California and spiders all the way out from Utah, New Mexico, and Colorado to the East Coast.
There's none in Montana.
And, oh yes, there is, buddy.
No, I'm fucking living my life. You don't fuck
Nope.
with my Montana.
No, your Montana is fucking riddled.
It's riddled.
It is riddled.
Okay.
Keep your hat on. You better put your fucking Montana fucking pants or your Montana fucking foil pants on because
I got my fucking jorts on today. I don't give a fuck about that.
yeah. So it's been released. So the tunnels have been released. So the speculation now, or that has been around, is these tunnels have been released. They connect all these bases, and everybody has talked about maglev trains. And so typically a maglev train can go up to it can go well basically they can go as fast as you want them to go.
Right. The ones
And if
over
you
in
put them
Japan, what? They travel at like what? 300 miles an hour?
right, well it's a little over 200 miles per hour. But if you take the same train and you put it in a vacuum environment, that same train can go 500-600 miles per hour.
Right. And
So
in a
you can
vacuum, there is no sound.
So, well, I mean, nobody's really worried about sound when you're going
Well,
600
but
miles per
because
hour.
you under you would
You're
still
not.
have the
So
sonic
you're talking
boom.
about the sonic boom,
Yeah, you're not having a sonic boom because
right?
you're in a
So
vacuum.
you're in a vacuum, right? But that means you can go from California to Utah in a very
For a minute.
short
Yeah.
amount of time. Because you got to figure, like your regular aircraft is not going is not going over 500 miles per hour, right?
No.
Like I'll look it up. What the average speed of a 730 is 521 miles per hour. But a maglev train, if a maglev train is still moving at 600 miles per hour.
Wait, hold on. The minimum cruising speed for
a 737 MAX 8 is 521 miles per hour.
Okay. Did he forget to jingle?
I don't know, man.
Did he jingle his jingle? Okay. I feel like Leo gets right now. If you don't get the reference, you're not my generation.
They're fucking with the cell phones. They fuck you with the
fuck you with a drive-through. They fuck you with a drive-through. All right. So a train. I want to say they travel at like 700 or 800 miles an hour.
No, so 375 miles per hour is the average for a Japanese maglev train. So it's 600 miles per hour. You're already at you're breaking sound barrier. You're right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And if you're in a vacuum, you can go basically as fast as you want. The passengers are not going to feel any different
Right.
unless there's an absolute catastrophic stop. So basically, the sky is the limit because
Can you
there's
feel speed in a vacuum though?
I don't know. I've never been in a vacuum before.
never been in a vacuum. I'm gonna jump in. I got a fucking Dyson or what is it? A Shark.
I
I'm gonna try and
mean,
get in
just
that.
put it
I'm
on
gonna
your
try and
dick
get
and just see
try and get in that later.
where
Yeah,
it goes from there.
yeah. Don't bother me. I'm trying to figure out vacuums. But so the minimum has got to be 600 miles per hour, right? Because they're already traveling at 375. So if you're in a non-gravity, a vacuum situation in a tube with magnets, you can literally be sucked along as fast as those magnets can pulse, because there's talks of a 30-minute travel time between California and White Sands Missile Testing Range.
Wow.
So it's over
Wow.
600 miles per hour. Now that we know the average speeds of the planes,
Right.
okay, because your average flight from LA to Utah is an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
And they're going
So if you can get there in 30 minutes,
200, 300.
no,
Bro.
so the average cruising speed is 531 miles per hour is what we looked up while you were gone.
Okay.
So
It's an interesting thing, right? So,
but the tunnels, that's what I'm saying, is the tunnels are for sure. Now, whether the maglev trains are there to take people to and fro, that's what's being debated,
I don't
because they
think that
will not release it about the trains or what's in the tunnels.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
actually. I bet you. Good.
Sorry, I was going to say, are there tracks and tunnels going? Well, actually, I know there are tracks and tunnels going into the Denver airport. Why
Yeah.
would they have tracks and tunnels going into that airport underground when it's just an airport?
So
So-
before hypersonic nukes, the average time from detonation was, I think, 20 minutes. So if you can if you can go downstairs in the Capitol in Washington, or downstairs from the White House in Washington, and end up in Nebraska in 20 minutes or 30 minutes
Right?
before the nuke goes off, then you have continuity of government on a train headed to the center of the country.
So
And it's all going to end up in South Dakota or Montana.
Yeah, that shit's wild, dude.
So the real thing is, by the way, I think that's just how they transport all the important stuff. I think the people are transported via the same way that Sasquatch is. But that's for
Just
another
portals.
time.
Ooh,
That's for another time.
fuck off with all that.
Dumbs are real.
Ooh, dumbs are real. Denver Airport, it's a scary place.
We need to
hear more
we need
about
to dive
it.
further into it. Yeah, we'll get a little deeper.
We're gonna. You know what? I would like it if you would come back.
I would love to come back.
Okay.
The thing is this thing is something I've been super interested in, and
I want. Actually, I'm gonna do something super fucked up. I can't wait for you to experience this. I want you to send the boat himself to send the Jarl and Vico, me, information on it for us to do some investigation on it.
no,
I
you
want.
gotta get.
I
gotta
know,
do
man.
your
I
own.
want to fucking
No,
no.
I got so much on it, dude. We
Oh,
barely
dude,
scratched the
no,
surface
this-
on this.
Okay. Listen.
You're
I've got-
the
I'm
one that's not in the know.
Well, and I'll
You're,
check
you
you
know.
some. I'll check you
Yeah,
some
chuck me some
stuff
shit.
on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Fucking throw it over this way, because like obviously I'm trying to just get a building up to sell a bottle of alcohol.
Well, the thing
You
is that scares me is that you go too deep in this shit and I'm
and then you're
gonna be
dead.
unalive.
DED.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No,
And
no. Like we're
like
just.
I just want to like just tickle the tip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey,
I
hey.
don't
Listen.
want.
Like
I
No,
men
don't
you
and
just
want
have
black
to.
to.
You just
people.
have
Like
to tell everybody
mib.
on a public platform.
Mib.
I'm
Mib.
not depressed. I'm not trying to
Right.
No,
kill
yeah, no,
myself.
no, hold on.
If
That
I
doesn't even
wind up
work
with
Right.
because
two
the Clintons
shotguns
got a
to
lot
the
of
back
fucking
of the
people that
head,
way.
I
Yeah,
didn't fucking kill
last
myself.
statement.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
live
want
in
to kill myself.
Montana.
I'm
If you
doing
mug me
great.
by my house in
Yes.
Montana, that's fucking weird.
This is
Hey,
where I'm gonna be hanging
look,
out next weekend.
deep state government, deep state whatever. Fucking you fuck guys, you fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
asses, if you will. I don't have any problem with you, and I don't ever want to be involved with you. We're just talking about this because it's fucking fun, and we're men, and we're fucking trying to stop suicides. So
Yeah,
don't suicide me to
yeah,
fucking
don't
prove a
suicide me
point.
'cause I'm trying to stop suicide.
Fuck
So
that.
God.
I have a problem with all of them. Fuck all of them.
No,
Eat a dick.
I do too, but I'm just saying, like, don't suicide me, bro. Like fucking say I got eaten by a grizzly bear. Like fucking warrior's death. Don't be a bitch.
No shit,
Like,
right?
like just I was
I mean,
attacked by gobblers.
Bro, if somebody's gonna try and
Something.
suicide me, I'm taking out a few of them. There's gonna be more
Yeah,
than just
same.
my blood on the carpet.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same. Yeah.
You
Like
don't
it's
have
gonna
a
get ugly.
you don't have a side piece.
But
of
gentlemen,
nothing, right?
it is late night podcast. It's VOC After Dark. That was solid. Fuck your fucking echo. Fuck you and
Thank
your fucking
you.
echo.
Finally,
I wa-
somebody
I
can
wa-
open a beer.
I know. Fuck you.
Got a
Gentlemen.
Modelo? Oh, you got a Modelo. Where the fuck did
Yeah.
you get that?
That's a big guy. I was given this. This was a gift 2 nights ago, and
When
I've
you
just
weren't
been hanging
drinking.
on to it. Yeah, no, I was drinking.
You were
heavily.
definitely not drinking. So, gentlemen, it is that time, though. We do have to wrap up the podcast. We have a part 3 on the aliens and Stephen Greer. So we're going to have a conversation about that. The Jarl and I will have a conversation about that one-on-one. We do have Ryan Zerans coming up, right? We do also have a second new person coming in. Not a VOC After Dark, just a second new person. I'm not sure if it's Tro or the face. So we'll have to figure out who's.
We're either gonna get fashion
disappointing.
advice or we're gonna get
whiskey
we're gonna go into
advice.
music talks. Yeah.
No.
Music and whiskey.
We ain't doing music and whiskey. We're just gonna do whiskey.
Okay,
Let's
well,
do whiskey
so
then.
it's either gonna be whiskey or it's gonna be fashion advice, bro.
Yeah, like
Fashion,
what type of fucking Gucci fucking shirt you can wear.
Yeah,
That's
with your pants and what color pants to wear.
Yeah, what that your wife picks out for you.
It's gonna be a 7-suit part series.
Fucking for real. All right, guys. So Rudy's conspiracy corner. Moving forward, the goat or the boat,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
will, the boat goat.
Yeah.
The boat goat.
Will actually have his like. These are things that I want to ask you questions for. I'll toss it over to him. He's gonna throw them out to me and the Jarl, and we will try our best to fucking work our way through the bullshit that conspiracies are because they're usually true.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the boat stumping the Jarl and Vico.
I'm gonna
Facts.
try.
You gotta stump us.
I'm gonna try. You guys dig into this shit that I've been thinking about for like, 2 weeks, and then I hear it on the cast. I'm like, motherfucker. So I gotta come up with some shit. And but it's not a bad thing because it makes me dig a little bit deeper.
We're making you
and
better.
deeper.
We're
It's
making you
like
better.
when you shart a little bit, you know that it's gonna itch later.
I've never sharted my whole life.
That's a fucking
It's a
lie.
fucking
That
lie.
is a fucking lie.
It's a fucking lie.
You've had a
Gentlemen,
fart and it's
we
gonna
do.
itch later.
It's for real. So speaking of that, I wanted to do a huge shout out of Itching for Later. Because one day, the Bearded
Itching
Viking
Later.
Mead Company will be able to sell you some alcohol. In the meantime, go buy a fucking shirt, please. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
go buy a shirt. Go buy a hoodie.
Go buy a shirt. Go
The
buy
hoodies.
hat, hoodie,
Have something.
fucking something. Please,
you
God,
wear
help
around
us out.
the hood. Yeah.
They're all delicious.
They're awesome. Thank you very much for the Bearded Viking Mead Company and all the support that you provide for us, as well as Rogue Industries. Thanks for choosing good shirts and clothing. If you guys do have any needs, reach out to Justine because the Jarl's too fucking busy doing the shit that I want him to do. So that's fine. as
Always
well
on the
as
phone. Always on the phone.
Boss Graphic Design. Reach out to Rudy and his team, which is Rudy, and he will hook you up with a great design. If you are a thicker than a Snicker, just type in a THICC code or
Ad
tell
code.
him
Yeah, yeah.
at
The
Vote.
discount code? Yeah,
The
give them
discount-
the discount code.
Discount code is THICC.
Yeah.
Or if you're ballsy and you're a dude, just type in Snicker.
Yeah.
And he will take good care of you.
Fuck that. If you're a dude, type in thick too.
Fuck it, whatever.
I'll fucking buy you dinner, bro. We can go out and have a bro.
No, yeah,
Shit,
he'll
man.
actually
to
design. He's
Sizzler.
designed a lot of my friends' great logos, not only ours, but a lot of my friends' logos as well. He's done a great job. So, as well as go follow Racing for Tomorrow.
Oh,
If
hey,
you
we're
are
gonna-
a veteran,
we're gonna have some
we can have a logo?
some sweet logos on some sweet
Oh,
Miata action
I
for
cannot wait.
Thursday. He's taking off Thursday for races.
Better be on there.
It's gonna be on there. We got lots of
Listen.
vinyl to apply.
If you are a veteran and you're trying to figure out your life and you want to go out there and experience the adrenaline kick that you used to have, hit them up. They'll help you out, and you can cross the finish line of life.
Like, even if you're not a veteran, just go out and get
Just
some
support 'em.
fucking shit. Like
Yeah.
that shit that doesn't happen every day. And these guys are just doing it, and they're giving it to you, and they just want to see you have a smile on your face at the end.
Absolutely. And then, of course,
Fantastic.
the Irreverent Warriors. Thank you so much for all of your support, all of you sexy, very, very John Stockton short motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Your raise your panties coming to you live. I want to let you guys know that it's extremely important for us
Mad
as a
Thad
bearded
the
Viking.
Tiger.
Yes. Thank you for your support. Now, with that being said, go follow those motherfuckers, all of them. And I know for a fact that Rogue Industries does not have an Instagram account, but one day they could. So go
Nah,
follow
probably
that motherfucker. Don't fucking mind.
Fuck that. Just
Fuck
hang out with the
you.
Jarl. Just go follow the
Don't
Jarl. I'll show
fucking
you
go
some cool shit.
Jarl underscore
Follow the
fucking BVMC, Bote underscore BVMC, Doc underscore BVMC. When we introduce the other people in their featurettes, you'll get their fucking call, their sign. I am Vico, the bearded one. Call me JT for short. I am joined tonight by the Jarl.
Yeah, it's just
Fuck, you forgot it. You
Dude,
forgot
no,
it.
I didn't. I was
Isn't
just
that
thinking
what he
about
said?
Ryan snatching your shit. It was fucking
Fuck
great.
that guy.
Stay weird, beardos.
shock 'em dead, baby. Let's do it.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Here's motherfuckers.
Dude.
Tap tap.
Oh my god. I have to be so bad. And
You know what you're doing. You've played this game before. Your mind was made up. Once you walk through the door. Then you go dancing dirty. Hips moving all back and forth. Making them sexy eyes. Got them begging for more. Here you come walking over. With sin in your hand. That's hard and I fight it. I step up. I give in. You're a bad news woman. puts me in